So good day, I am Erjan Impama. This is the continuation of our topic, the non-human communication. So let's talk about arbitrariness. The aspect of language where there is no natural connection between linguistic, science, and object is called arbitrariness. Arbitrariness means that the signals animals use, like sounds, gesture, or colors, usually don't have a natural or logical connection to their meaning. The meaning is agreed upon or learned within that species. For example, a dog's bark can mean different things like warning, excitement, or wanting attention. But the sound woof doesn't naturally mean any of those things. The meaning is just understood by the other dog or humans. So basically, arbitrariness, the sound and its meaning don't have a natural connection. Next is productivity. Humans are continually creating new expressions and novel patterns by manipulating their linguistic resources to describe new objects and situations. Productivity means the ability to create new message or signals to express new ideas or situations. But most animals don't have productivity like humans do. Their communication is usually limited to fixed signals for food, danger, mating, etc. So for example, a dog can work in many situations when it's happy, angry, or scared, but it can create new barks to tell a new message. So basically, animal language are limited. Cultural transmission. The process whereby a language is passed from one generation to the next is described as a cultural transmission. Cultural transmission means animal can learn communication signals from others in their group, not just from instinct or genetics. So for example, a baby bird learns how to sing by listening to adult birds around it. So basically, cultural transmission is passed down and learned from the community, not born with it. Next is duality of patterning. Human language is organized at two levels or layers simultaneously. This property is called duality or double articulation. Duality of patterning means using small meaningless sounds like letters or syllables to make meaningful message like words. In non-human communication, animals don't show duality of patterning. Their signals already have meaning and can't be combined to form new ones. So basically, animals lack of duality of patterning. Only humans can combine small sounds to create many new words. Transmission in animal language. How do animals communicate? Animals communicate using signals, which can include visual, auditory, or sound-based, chemical, involving pheromones, or tactile touch-based cues. Communication behaviors can help animals lend mates, establish dominance, defend territory, coordinate group behavior, and care for young. So, transmission in animal language shows how animals communicate through different signals, like visual signals, auditory signals, chemical signals, tactile signals. So, I prepared a example each signals. So, first, visual signals. Example, peacock spreading its feather to attract a mate, wolf baring its teeth to warn or show aggression, chimpanzee using posture to show dominance or submission, bird performing courtship dances to impress a potential mate. So, these signals let animals share information using sight instead of sounds. Next is auditory signals. Example, bird song, used by birds to attract mates or mark territory. Then, frog croaking to attract or mate during breeding season. Whale songs to communicate over long distances. So, these sounds help animals send message through hearing. Next is chemical signals. Ant leave a smell tree to find food. Then cat. Cats spray pee to mark their place. Mice use scent to find each other. Deer rub their scent on trees to show it's their area. So, these chemical signals called pheromones help animals communicate through smell. Lastly is tactile signals. Monkeys grooming each other to show friendship and trust. elephant touching trunks to comfort or greet each other, dogs licking or nudging to show affection or submission, cats rubbing against others to mark and bond, honeybees touching with antenna to share information about food. So these signals use touch to communicate feelings or message. So in short, these signals help animals find mates, defend territory, and work together. It shows how animals send and receive message to survive and interact.
Types of signals. Visual communication. Visual communication involves signals that can be seen. This type of communication uses signals that can be seen. Animals use their bodies to convey message. Examples: a dog's body posture to show it's ready to play. A bird bright feathers to attract a mate, or a cat's flattened ears to signal aggression. There are two forms of visual communication. First is badge. Badge refers to the physical appearance of an animal that holds certain meaning for their kind. So badge refers to the physical appearance of an animal such as a specific color pattern or a unique body part that has a certain meaning for its species. For example, bright colors on a frog warning predators that they are toxic. Second form of visual communication, display. Display are the animal behaviors. So, display are specific behaviors of an animal performed to send a message, like a peacock fanning its tail feather. The second type of signal, auditory communication. Communication based on sound is widely used in the animal kingdom. The hissing, barking, purring, and growling are some kinds of examples of auditory communication. For example, a wolf howls to signal its location to its pack. A frog croaks to attract a mate, or a cat purring to show contentment. This form of communication is based on sound. It is very common and effective for communication over long distances or in conditions where visibility is low. So, auditory signal is the sounds animals make to communicate. The third type of signal, tactile communication. Tactile signals are fairly common in insects to convey message. They use this form of communication to show comfort or tear affection and power. This is communication through touch. It is often used to convey message of comfort, affection, or power, and it requires the animals to be in close physical contact. For example, bees touching each other with their antennae to share information, a mother primate grooming her young, or elephants entwining their trunks. So tactile signal are touch or physical contacts used by animals to send message about things like comfort, fear, or power. The last types of signal, chemical signals or chemical communication or pheromones. This involves the use of circuited chemical signals called pheromones. These chemicals can trigger a response in another individual of the same species. Example: an ant leaving a chemical trail for others to follow to a food source, or a female moth releasing a pheromone to attract a male from miles away. This involves the use of circuited chemical